Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to a week in my life. I can't believe we're already 6 months into this year. Time is going by so fast. And has anyone else felt like this year has been transforming them in so many ways already? I had a feeling that this year was going to be transformative, but I wasn't expecting for it to hit me so quickly. I've honestly dealt with a lot of grief this year, grieving people, my past, and old versions of myself. But I've also had so many beautiful moments and realizations, and I feel like I'm really coming into the woman that I am meant to be. I've felt through a lot of heaviness, but I also have had many light days. And in this video, I'll be taking you guys along with me on some of those lighter days. Wow, it is such a beautiful day this Monday morning. I'm just sitting here basking in this sun because this is like the first day that the sun has fully come out. It's been pretty gloomy here these past couple of days, so I'm really appreciating this sunlight on my skin right now. And I have my little coffee. I'm not really a coffee drinker, but I do indulge every once in a while. Only after I eat though. I can't do coffee on an empty stomach, but this one's a little special. It has some adaptogenic mushrooms and some cacao, and then I added maple syrup. Oh my god, it's so good. But how are we all doing? I hope that you're all doing well. I've been doing pretty well over here. May has been a good month, and I'm feeling grateful right now because last week I got a little sick, and right now I'm finally feeling like back to myself, finally feeling healthy again. So I'm very grateful for that. But last week I also was in Oceanside. Technically I was staying in Carlsbad, but we went to Oceanside as well. We were staying in this beautiful hotel right along the beach, and in the mornings I was like doing barefoot beach walks, and it was so beautiful. I love the ocean. I love the beach. Got to like go in the ocean for a little bit. And that trip, it was like a 3-day trip, but it was so nice and so recharging. And I feel right now I'm still kind of recharging and resetting. For the past couple of days, I've been intentionally taking time off of social media, and that has just been great. Like it's been really nice to tune out the outside noise. Whenever I do this, I feel so much more connected to myself, obviously, but also my inner voice and my intuition and my own discernment. Because when we consume so many things outside of ourselves, we have so many thoughts in our head that aren't even ours. I've talked about this a lot, but I really notice that if I'm spending too much time on social media or not being as mindful. So that's something I've been working on a lot this year, but it's been nice to put that away and just have full focus in my life and call my energy back to myself fully. But I'm excited for this nice sunny week. It's gonna be a sunny week. Summer is here. Technically not officially summer yet, but it's right around the corner. But yeah, I'm ready for this week. I'm seeing a friend tomorrow, and I'm feeling good. And I hope that you all are as well. This day, my friend and I went to a cafe together to get some work done. We also got burritos at this cafe that I completely forgot to film, but they were really good. We also ended up planning one of our guided hike and community circle events. And after spending hours in this cafe on our computers, we definitely needed some sunlight and some nature. So we stopped at a park and snacked on fruit and laughed until our stomachs hurt.
We got lychees. We
have
dates.
We have dates. We have cherries.
Strawberries.
Raspberries. Lychee.
And
apricots.
apricot.
I think that's it.
Let's start with the raspberry.
Oh yeah. Really
Honestly, this is living.
good. I just want to eat my fruit and live my life.
Mm-hmm.
I really love peeling fruit because it builds up the anticipation
Yeah.
of like actually getting to eat the fruit.
It's like a reward.
Yeah.
For all your
effort.
For peeling a whole fruit.
I bit the seed.
Oh no.
Very bitter. That's okay though.
Looks like a
The seed is really pretty.
No, it looks like a bead.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
These are so good. We really needed this right now. I needed hydration. I was so dehydrated.
I needed sun.
Me too. Oh my gosh, that breeze. Wow, that's perfect.
The breeze, the sun, and the trees.
And the bees. Yes, we made up a wrap.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be honest, when I first woke up this morning, I was feeling a little ungrounded. I went to bed kind of late last night, but once I sat here to do my morning meditation, wow, it just really shifts my energy every time I do it. And as I was meditating, I did a silent meditation this morning, so I didn't use any meditation music, but there is a elementary school near me, and I could hear the kids like laughing and screaming and having fun. And then the school was playing music. They were playing Happy by Pharrell. And I was just like reminded of that childlike joy and how joy can be accessible to us in any moment, and unconditional love is accessible to us in any moment when we just take a moment to just be, to allow our thoughts to settle and move past the limitations of the mind. And it's interesting because when I first woke up and sat to meditate, I noticed it was super quiet, so I was like, okay, I'll do a silent meditation. And around a few minutes in, I started hearing all the noises from the elementary school, and I took that moment to actually just appreciate those noises, even though it wasn't silent, because it was joy, and it was beautiful, and it was children being happy and being the bright spirits that they are. And it reminded me of that spirit that I have within myself. So I'm actually very thankful for that, and I'm feeling good in this moment and ready for the day. This morning I decided to do a nice upper body workout. I did 20 minutes of abs and 20 minutes of arms, which is really new for me because I used to not really want to train my arms as much because I thought it would make my arms bulky, which is a mindset that I have definitely outgrown now. I honestly just want to be strong and continue to build strength within my body and not put any limitations on what I can and can't do. And honestly, when I'm in the mood to lift weights, it always feels so good and I feel so energized and confident after I do it. Although you see me journaling here, recently I actually haven't really been as consistent with my journaling practice, and I've been learning to just be okay with that. I do love journaling and would like to get back to being more consistent again, but there are just some days where I simply don't have anything to say or write about, and I don't want to force myself to if nothing is really coming up. So these days I just journal whenever I feel inspired to, whenever I want to write about something or release something, or if I need clarity. And maybe I'll get hit with some inspiration to journal daily again or twice a day again, but for now, I'm just gonna ride my own wave.
jumped on my phone. Oh my god.
You might be wondering, what is this, Samaya? What is this freaky thing that you have? This is kombucha. It's been fermenting for 4 days so far, and this is my first time making kombucha. This is my first time fermenting anything. About like 2 weeks ago, I went to a kombucha workshop and learned how to make kombucha, which was so cool. And at that workshop, I did get a SCOBY, so I kind of got a head start with the kombucha making process. But I brewed my tea the other day and it's been fermenting. Usually the fermentation process can take from 7 to 60 days. And when the temperature is warmer, it takes a quicker time to ferment. And when it's colder, it takes longer. It's getting warm here, but I doubt that this will be ready in 7 days. I think it might need a little longer than that. But I'm just still gonna kind of check on it, see how it's doing. But I am so excited to see how this kombucha turns out. I really love learning all these cool skills, these traditional skills. Next, I really want to learn how to make sourdough bread. That is definitely a must. And if I'm gonna be honest, sourdough bread kind of intimidates me, which is why I haven't started yet, because it just seems so complicated. But I feel like once I start, it'll get easier, you know? So I will definitely be taking you guys along with me on my sourdough bread making journey. I know that fresh baked bread that you made yourself is just the best thing ever. So I'm excited to start when I do. But for now, I am gonna be in the kombucha world and I'm gonna leave this girl, leave her alone, give her some space to grow. Kombucha is like us. It needs time and space to grow and thrive. Or the SCOBY, I guess, is like us. I don't know. It was a corny reference, but it was true. So tomorrow my friend and I are leading a guided hike slash community circle. It's gonna be a guided waterfall hike actually, so it's gonna be really fun and beautiful. This is our 4th one so far and I'm very excited. During the hike, around halfway through, we'll stop for a community circle and just get to know each other, have people share whatever they would like to share. And then my friend who you guys saw earlier in this vlog will guide everyone through a breathwork session. She's also gonna do Reiki, and then I'm gonna guide a meditation. So right now I'm kind of just like brainstorming, reflecting on how I would like to execute that. Usually I give like a little rough overview or plan on my meditations, and then I also like to make space for whatever I feel intuitively, how the group feels, the energy of the people that come. So it shifts and changes, and I always try to at least have a certain intention, but I'm also open to that shifting and changing depending on what the group needs. So right now I am just feeling into how I would like to guide this meditation. And if any of you are in the LA area and you're interested in coming to one of these guided hike community circle events, then just check out my Instagram and my friend Elena's Instagram down below. I'll put both of our links there, and that's where we share these offerings. But yeah, I'm very excited for our hike tomorrow. We haven't done one in a minute, so this is gonna be fun. The day of our community hike started off a bit gloomy, which was something that I didn't like at first, but I realized that I just have to surrender and accept the weather as it is because it's beautiful. And our community circle was actually more of a square than a circle this time. We had our smallest group yet, and I honestly loved it. This felt so intimate. We literally talked for hours before we even got into breathwork or meditation. And it felt so good to be in community. Community is something that has really been very beneficial to me recently in my life. And I'm grateful for the community that I've been building and for all the beautiful people that I've met. When I drop in with like-minded people, I am reminded of what truly matters in life, and I definitely value my alone time, but taking the time to be in community really helps me feel less alone on this journey. And I love learning about new people and getting to know them. And it feels like everyone around me is a reflection and also allows me to go deeper within myself. I think it's so beautiful how we all do that for each other and bring each other home in a way. And I love being around my friends because being with them reminds me not to take life too seriously and to laugh and be silly and just be free. If any of you out there are seeking your community or your people, just trust and know that you will find them, because last year I didn't have any of this. I didn't have these friendships that I had and this community that I built. I honestly felt so alone and wouldn't have known what was in store for me a year later, but by trusting and being my authentic self, finding and showing up to spaces with like-minded people, and embodying everything that I value, I was able to find that for myself, and I know that you will as well. I want to thank you so much for being here and for watching this whole video, and I hope you enjoyed these chill days in my life. If any of you have any video suggestions, please leave them down below. Don't be shy. I would love to see them. And I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you so much for all of your recent support, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you.